Hello my fellow gamers, SMP Geek Gaming, and welcome back to the long-awaited second episode from the server. Yes, I know it has been a while since I last showed an episode to you guys. That is probably down to the fact that, basically, as you can see here, I've been hunting for a new host, and obviously, as you can see, we've got one. We have a brand new host for the server, which is absolutely freaking amazing. It means we can get back to work and doing all the freaking fantastic stuff that we were originally planning before the unfortunate incident where our original server host got hacked, which for us was really heartbreaking. It's a case of especially when it happened, you're thinking, oh my god, and then it's a case of realization of, do I have a backup? And then it's a case of hunting around, especially on my PC, and yeah, we did have a backup. I did have a backup saved, and the backup itself was about 4 or 5 days old compared to when the server got completely buggered up by the hackers. And even though I personally haven't really lost much work, the only main things obviously doing a little bit on the town hall and a few little bits and bobs around here, though it's not really much to say about. Some other players I can imagine may have lost a little bit more, but it's some of those little things. What's it? Back in a second, guys. Right, sorry, that little thing's just been sorted out. It's just case Sheridan came on and a good few thousand blocks away from spawn, so I offered him, do you want a free teleport? And he said, no, I'll find my own way. So let him be, let him come back to spawn that way. Even though it might take him a little bit longer, it's still pretty fun. So in the meantime, while the server was off, I thought, apart from obviously finding the new host, I thought, let's just update the server, and, or should I say, let's just update the pack. And the pack now is on its 4th version, which is it 3rd or 4th? Yeah, 4th version, which is 1.1.0, and yeah, we've got quite a number of updates in terms of quite a few of the mods, including one new mod in the mix, and that is solo expansion. Oh, and was that? Oh, Sheridan was somewhere back. Oh yeah, Sheridan there in his draconic armor. Yeah, and this is the mod we've added to the mix. And the primary reason is the fact that how could I put it bluntly? I'm thinking of using this one to replace the Solar Flux. And yes, the Solar Flux mod is a really cool little mod, but I'm thinking I want something a little bit harder. And all the stuff in this one is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, especially when you get to the ultimate solar panel, you just needs stupid amount of freaking resources. So I'm thinking definitely going to do that just to make it that much freaking harder. It's gonna be so much freaking more fun. The one thing I noticed is, obviously, once I updated the pack, all these things here were originally dark oak half slabs and stuff, and now you can't make the dark oak wood half slabs. So they're all freaking what were they? Were they quarries or pumps? Yeah, one of the two. I just had to get rid of them, so I thought, just get rid of them in creative mode while I still got the chance, because I don't want to freaking mess around with it. Anyways, back to the episode, and what we wanted to do today is the one thing that we really do want to do, like we mentioned at the end of the last episode. That is Thaumcraft. Yep, you heard me right. We are freaking messing around with freaking Thaumcraft, and I can't freaking wait. So luckily enough, I've already got the NEI stuff all up and running, and the first thing we've got to do is to make this thing, the Iron Cat one. This is what the first thing you need basically in Thaumcraft. So just to make that, we just need a stick and 2 of these iron caps, and these iron caps are, oh my god, I keep running on that bloody thing, it's bloody annoying. And these iron caps are really simple. It's just in case you need some iron nuggets, like so. And just do like that. Throw them in there. 1, 2, voila. And then next just we need a stick. Where are we? Get a stick for us. No, we just need that. Okay, 1 stick. And let's just get rid of that. 1, 2, 3. Voila. Hold on, did that freaking work then? We'll just pick up. I don't know. I think, should we be getting an achievement with that? Is there an achievement for Thaumcraft? Tinker's constant. No, there isn't. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, this is the first item. Of what we need to do now is to get the Thaumcraft. And as you know, in a previous episode on when we were in the Modsauce pack, we found yeah, a Thaumcraft in a village in the mining age. So we're going to be using that. But if you don't know, yeah, we've got it in here. Yeah, if you don't know how you do it, you just make a bookcase and then you right click on it and it turns into that, which we're not going to really do because we don't really need to. And when we click in here, we are greeted by all of this freaking stuff. And you may be thinking, it's not that much really. Yeah, to the untrained eye it isn't, but thing with this mod, it is so freaking huge. And I mean absolutely freaking ginormous. And if you click on anything, as you can see here, wand on the bookshelf, and tells you how to make it. But I don't know why it's telling you what after you have made it. It's just really one of those, and it's a case of there's so much freaking research you have to do, and this is one of the first things we need. Is this what is it called again? Yeah, it's this little, what is it? Oh, the thermometer, and this is pretty simple. Thermometer. Let's just make sure we can actually get it right. Thermometer, where are you, my good friend? Let's do that. Do that. Voila. And with this thing, we can scan anything in the world. So if we hold it on, say, this trash can, it'll tell us the board to understand you need to study plants. And if you study grass blocks, for example, to understand that you need to sources of life. So we have quite a few things that we need to check out. Let's just check the lead. No, I think there is something we can scan. Let me just place a torch down. Can we scan the torch first of all? There we go. We've discovered our first aspect, and that is looks. And the more aspects you get over the time with this, it's the case of they actually show up in this. If you go in the aspects of magic and read across, you can see all the aspects you got, and this is the amount we have, and we can actually get more of them by primarily just combining these into tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3. And that is something that's going to take quite a while, because I know something like let's just get some cobblestone on some stone. Let's just get one of those and one of those. Let's just place these down like that. Or you can just throw them out. Just shift click and there we go. What's this one? Gain 2 research for terror. Nice. Then what's this one? Like that. And then scan this one again. Oh, what's this? What we got? Pedito and terror. So yeah, more objects we scan, the more research we gain. Can we actually scan the wall? Scan the wall. No, you can learn nothing from this. I can learn nothing from that. God, so much stuff. How about the window? No. My God, there's so many little things. Can we scan this? Nothing can be learned. How about the wood? You need to study plants. Ah, my God. Wheatgrass. No. How about normal grass? Life. Yeah, as you can kind of gather, we need to scan an absolute bucket load of stuff. Though once you've done scan so much stuff, and we'll get to that in a minute, what we need to do is, let me just try and find the right section of the book. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the things that you need, and firstly is the arcane work table, and for that, it's the case of we need to make one of these little tables. And how do you make the tables themselves? I cannot for the life of me remember. Table. Yeah, it's not showing up, and for some reason my keyboard isn't freaking want to work. Come on, yeah, we're working now. Right, let's go back. Right, let's just click on that. Make sure it's not going to interfere with anything else. So table. Damn. It's all going freaking a little bit Pete Tong at the moment. Right, there we go. Table. To make that, what we need to do is, it's pretty easy. Slabs and wood. Right. Why did I just do that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I freaking backed out. Anyways, do that and go. Voila. One table. But we need 3 of them. and you'll find out that in a second. So first things first, where shall we put this thing? Have we got any room up here? Yeah, we'll put this up here just for the time being. We'll move it to the main base later on. So first things first, we just place this one down like so. Click on that. And voila, this is our crafting station for Thaumcraft. So it's pretty cool. And to actually make the stuff, you need to put the wand in there and then place all the things. And then all these little sections here will tell you exactly how much of the aspects you need. So that is one of the challenging other little things of it. And the other thing we need is this, the research table. And for that, we need some scribing tools, which themselves are... let me see how we make scribing tools. Make sure I can actually type properly. Scribing tools are one glass vase or glass bottle, some black dye, and a feather. That is pretty simple, really. Pretty simple. Okay, scribing tools now ready, and just in case, place these two down. Then where are they? Ink. Place it down like so. Voila! We now have our research table. And look at this, as you can see here, as you saw in the book, are aspects. And to make some of the aspects, I can't, for the life of me, actually remember them. But in terms of that, if you're not sure, if you're just trying to guess it, what you have to do is, say if I, trying to find one, you just case of place auto, and then say, let's go potato, and then click on this one. Oh, and look at that, I got this one. Okay, that I wasn't actually expecting. I was just expecting it to fail, and I actually made one. So cool. So as you can see there, it actually tells you how you're doing this way. Not tells you. It's a case, a bit of a puzzle game in some ways, but the more aspects you have of the basic ones, like obviously the main, like this, air, Ignis, Aqua, Auto, Pedito, and Terra, you mix them all up, and you can get more and more of these aspects, and it's primarily down to that to get more of these, you need this thing to search around. So that is going to be the pretty fun bit, because I have no idea where to start. It's just a case of you have to scan near enough anything and everything with this game, or should I say with this blooming mod. And what else is there we can do at this very early stage? Yes, oh yes, I know, we can show you some of the research before we actually start hunting around for more aspects. So let's say go for this one, research expertise. You need scribing tools and paper for this research note, so I need that from this table. Think so. Right, let's try that again. Oh, we need paper. Don't know why I'm going downstairs. Don't need to go downstairs. Paper. Let's just grab a whole bunch of the stuff. Then click on that. Click on that. And voila, we have been given one research note. And these research notes are quite tricky. Look at this. You have run out of ink. No, we haven't. Place the ink in there. And voila. As you can see, all these aspects that you gather over time will in fact be used for these little mini puzzle games. Or in my eyes, the puzzles, this freaking challenge, because they're going to get a lot harder from this. And it's basically, you have to get one aspect from A, B to C, or much harder ones from A, B, C to E, for example. So that is going to be pretty hard. So what I'm going to do now, I'm probably going to spend quite a while hunting around, trying to gather as many aspects as I can. And I just know for a fact it's going to fail like blooming mad. Can we scan ahead? No. How about, can we scan apples? No. Must be something around here we can scan. Oh, water. Can we scan water? There we go. We got some aqua, so that's pretty cool. Likewise, I'm going to go around scanning as much stuff as I can. Like I say, it's probably going to take me a while. Then once I've got near enough every single one, I'm probably going to try and get at least half of them. I'll be back so I can try and get some research done. And while we've been just exploring around, trying to find as many different aspects as possible, we're getting quite far along. We're getting a good number of them. Looking at all this, I can see quite a few, but as far as I'm aware, I think we're around about halfway there. I'm looking at them, like the tier 1 and possibly tier 2 is near enough complete. So we're near enough getting onto the tier 3 like aspect. So That is pretty freaking cool, but still a long way to go. Though on the plus side, looky what we found here. Yeah, it's not the first node I've ever found before, but this is the first node that we're actually going to scan. And the cool thing about these nodes, you need these things to actually charge up your wands. And seeing this one only has a capacity of 25, you'll see what I mean in a minute, it's not exactly the biggest one. So in terms of what this one is, we can just look on here, and then we just see it just says Aura node. And looking at that, it's probably Pedito or something, possibly. Let's just scan it and see what we get. Ah, is it Pedito? Let me just check my little Thaumcraft. 49. That's actually quite a good node. Which one was it? Yeah, I was actually right. I was freaking right with that one. 59. That's actually pretty cool. And this is, I can imagine, more than big enough for our freaking wand. And obviously, just to recharge it, all you do is this. Right click and whoosh. And you can see in the top right of the corner of the screen, it's been charged up. And now it is full. So it's not taking any more freaking viz from the node. And the main thing is, when you've got nodes that are, say, lower than your one capacity, you do have the chance you may drain it completely, which in terms, they'll go to possibly like a pale or even a dying node or something. I'm not sure exactly all the names of the nodes, but you know what I mean, like they just fade away and just go into nothing. So looking enough, what's we on now? 25. So this thing is, as you can see, it's recharging. So pretty cool. Right, I am going to give myself a little bookmark. Just say node 1, and let's just random color. Let's go that one there, and cool. So at least I know to come back for this one in time. Oh my god, this is charging up quickly, and that leads us on to the next little part, which we'll get onto now. As you can see, this is what we need by nodes. And where does it say? Each node, obviously, as you can see, it has primal aspect, compacts, get blah blah blah. And no, it doesn't really say anything about that. But the main one we want to do next, obviously, as soon as we're done this one, the rich expertise, is this one here, advanced node taking. And then I'm not sure about this one. I think this might either you can suck the vids out quicker, or you don't completely drain out all of it, so it leaves at least a couple in there. So for us, that's pretty cool. Right now, it's back to scanning, because I think we'll at least want to get every single aspect we can before we even start doing research, and then we can get on to the fun bit explaining about this little thing here. And now it's been a good few hours since our last little bit, and I do believe we have near enough every single aspect we are ever going to need. As you can see in here, we have a lot of them, and I mean a freaking ton. I'm not sure if we do have all of them, but I've counted it all up, especially in the primarily in the Thaumcraft, and it says we have 54 of them. So if that is the lot, then absolutely freaking amazing. But if it isn't, and then we're going to have to spend a little bit of time on Google trying to, how can I put it bluntly, try to find the last one or two or whatever many. And I have to admit, for the last 10, 15 or so we had missing, instead of just going around trying to work out what exactly it was, I did that. I kind of just went to Google to, you know, finish it all off and then just scan the enough anything and everything just to, as you saw, get this stupid amount of freaking aspects, and especially on the primal ones as well. So that is actually pretty freaking cool. So what we're going to do now is just a case that we are going to sort out our first research. Obviously we want the, what's this one again, research expertise, and then we want to do the advanced node tapping. We will be doing this one literally straight after, but we're going to be doing that one off camera, because obviously in a minute when you go to see, it's going to take a freaking while to do. Though thankfully I've kind of just wrote every little connection aspect down, so it isn't really going to take us that long. Thank you, Google. Yeah, but normally you think, right, learn all the aspects and all the freaking what aspects make what other aspects, but another thing, I just thought, screw it, Google, done. Just get it all done quickly. So, what do we need? Cognito, and then we need Telomerase. Where is it? If this is going to take too long, I might just freaking cut it back and then just show you the finished article. Right. Yeah, I think I will do that. It's going to take too long otherwise. And time for the last one, which is air, and voila, we have one completed research. So research expertise, clear that out, and then what we have to do then is right click on this. Voila, research done. So now, if we just pop into our Thaumcraft, we do now have this one available to go for. So that is actually pretty cool. Right. Now, we don't want the grey wood core. We're going to do that off camera or after the episode. What we're going to do now is this advanced node tapping. What does this one actually do? I'm not too sure. This one, as you can see, a little bit more challenging and quite a few more aspects that we need to actually put in. So, first one is Percentito, or however you freaking pronounce it, which is this one. And next one is Vitam, and once again I'm going to cut out so I can get this done off cam, which we've got to save us quite a few minutes. Right, we're almost done. The last one we've got to do is a Valkus, which is that one there. But one thing you have to be careful of is if you do put the wrong one down, say in this instance we're going to put Ignis down here, you'll see that it's greyed out, and the little line that you got connecting all of them across from A to B won't connect. So yeah, that's a little thing you just have to be careful of, and especially at this early stage, once you've used one you won't be able to get it back unless you do more research on this. So I'm not sure which one it is. It's probably one of these, so research mastery or possibly even that one. So yeah, I'm not too sure. So it's just a case of once you click on that, it's gone forever, unless how can I put it bluntly, you get the extra advanced node tapping and all that malarkey. So let's just get our last one down like so, and voila, research number 2 done. Voila. Right, this one just go where we're not doing new yet. So let's just look in our button. Okay, why did I just pick that up? I don't know. Yeah, if we just see that, we've unlocked, can't even bloody speak. Unlock 2 more things. What's this? Master node tapping. All your viz belongs to us. What's this one? Saving some for later. Yeah, this is the one we're going to need. That was the one I was talking about earlier on, where if you trying to recharge your wand, if you got this one, it won't automatically suck it completely dry. At least leave at least one there so it can just recharge itself. So that is something we're going to have to get much later on. So the one we want is this one, the deconstruction table, because this is what I want to show you. So oh yeah, we need freaking paper, and I didn't have any on me. Right, paper, let's just grab the whole freaking lot just for the hell of it, and get a bit of a bad frame rate in the moment. Yeah, probably due to the amount of blooming crap up here, it's just causing the freaking lag like you wouldn't believe. Right, let's go back in here, tap on that, 1 research note. So let me see what you got to do with this one. So let's just go over here. It's not too hard, but once again I'm going to do it off camera. And look at this, another freaking research done. So here we get in there. There's still a freaking stupidly long way to go in this freaking mod, but it's something I can't freaking wait for. And yes, I know, but I don't want to do this one yet. So what's this one actually do? So where are we going? It is here. So deconstruction table. What it is we need is 1 golden axe, 1 golden pickaxe, another thermometer, and another table. So theoretically it isn't too freaking expensive. So table, make sure freaking I can find it, and make sure NEI doesn't decide to how can I put it bluntly, go too freaking slow. So where are we? Mr. Table from Thaumcraft. My god, it's either the freaking server or my freaking PC deciding to go stupidly slow this evening. Well, I don't know what bloody happened then. I think PC kind of just decided, no, I'm freezing up on you. You're going to have to wait. So, yeah, very bloody annoying. So what do we need? One freaking table like so. Voila, just throw you in there for the moment. We need a pickaxe. 1, 2, 3, 4. One golden one like so. Voila, and then we just need an axe. Like that. Let's grab you, Mr. Axe. Right, I think we'll throw you in here and then throw you there as well. Then what else do we need? Oh yes, we need a thermometer. Another one. Yep. First of bloody many for us to make. Right, thermometer. Where are you? Where are you? I'm sure I saw you in here a minute ago. Hey, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there we are. Right. Do that. Do that. Voila. Right, go away you. Don't need you. Anything else we need? No, there isn't. Right, let's grab that table out of here. That I just kind of just left in here. Right. Grab that. I don't know why I freaking got some chain bloody leggings in there. I really don't know. Right. Now it's just a case of throw this on here. Then, where is it? One pickaxe, one axe, and one thermometer. Voila, and there we go. And the cost of it is going to be 20 freaking Auto. So, yeah, it's quite expensive, which means we're going to have to freaking recharge the one again. Or go for a better option, upgrade it to, you know, these ones here, like with the grey wood and also the copper one cap. So, that'll be pretty funky. So, anyways, do that. And as you can see now, one's gone down. So, obviously, recharge it much later on. So, the fun thing with this is, like, as you know, you can see we've got all these freaking vids, and if we do run out, we can't have a solution on that one. So if we just go down here and grab some cobblestone, obviously you get one of the basic ones. So cobblestone, let's just grab a stack and go like that, back up to the top floor, and yep, I know, freaking laggy as bloody hell. If we just right click on here and then we just throw in one at a time, because you can't throw in anymore, it'll gradually work through it and try and break it down into its basic aspects or this or whatever. And the thing with this, it's not guaranteed to actually give you anything, which, especially when you put in stuff like dirt, wood, or even cobblestone for that matter, yeah, you could be in for a long wait. But from what I've been watching online, especially from the hermits on the Infinity server, is if you put, say, crafting tables down, so let's just grab us some craft ink, where are you? Go like that, and let's say we want, let's just say a stack of them, that'll do. Have we actually got anything? Oh, we actually got one, so that's not too bad. Let's just claim that. But if we actually put in a crafting table like so, it will supposedly give us one on every single one. So like that, and like that. Yeah, it's obviously random in terms of which one it actually gives you, but you can kind of get the picture here. So yeah, that is actually pretty cool. But I wish there was something that I could actually place down here to actually automate it. Especially, it's really annoying having to right click and then left click on there. But either way, we have that working, and hopefully we can get a good amount, especially if we just, you know, freaking AFK or just continuously left click or whatever. It's pretty cool anyway. But I can't believe, like, that's Thaumcraft in a nutshell, the basics. And there's so much bloody more of it to actually go, because if we just have a look in here, obviously, as you know, we've got all the no tapping malarkey, which means the usual drawing, you can draw it out much quicker. And this one, blah blah blah. Also, if we go into here, we've got us stuff like the one foci, which is really intriguing. It's like one of them is that you can shoot out lightning out of it, and also do a wonder vehicle trading, which is actually pretty cool. Also, we've got like then the goggles of revealing, so we no longer have to carry this around like this. We can just wear it around and can actually see all the freaking nodes, which for us would be absolutely freaking amazing. Also, what else is there? Oh, there's something up here that's going to be really cool to do. The arcane was it the Arcane Workbench or something like that. This is going to be really intriguing, and I can't wait to actually make that. We've got the golems, which that's going to be a long way off, but I can imagine that's going to be pretty fun to do. Formic tinkering, which I have no idea what any of all this is about. What else we got? I think this is to do with like a blood magic link up with Thaumcraft, so that's pretty cool. Magic bees. This is something I really do want to get into. Formic and logistics. Oh my god, yes, this looks so freaking cool. Can't wait to actually play with this. And anything else we got? We got all the jars and other weird stuff, and another one bites the dust, which, as you know, I have no idea about. So freaking tons to bloody do in this mod. It's absolutely freaking fantastic. I can't freaking wait. Oh my god, I cannot bloody wait. So anyways, if you have enjoyed this and want to see more from the server and much more, please do make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, please do subscribe, because every single like, comment, and subscription helps my channel so much. I'll see you next time.